Hi, my name is Peter Semone, and I'm the chairman of the Pacific Asia Travel Association. We're here in New Delhi, India, for the Patha Travel Mart, which is an event that our association, the Pacific Asia Travel Association, puts on every year. And it's an event where we bring together international buyers and sellers to sell their various tourism products. The overall overarching theme of the Travel Mart this year is really where responsibility meets opportunity, and we're really looking at issues related to climate change and to just a changing world, and we're trying to figure out how tourism can coexist with many of the different challenges that are happening within the world right now. In a keynote presentation that I made this morning, I talked about really two existential threats that we have. One is climate change, and the other one is social and global unrest around the world. And these two existential threats are really dangerous for tourism, because tourism relies upon peace and tourism relies upon nature. And I think India is a really great setting for organizing such an event. Of course, with the G20, you've been talking a lot here in India about being a global leader in terms of sustainability, in terms of in terms of developing the world and supporting the world. So I think it's very apropos that we're holding this event here in India. The India travel and tourism industry is something that's of great interest to many people, both as a destination, a place to travel to, and also as a source market. And as a destination, I think that India is my first trip to India was a long time ago when I was a backpacker, and it was an amazing experience traveling across the country. And it's very interesting to see how different India is in all of the different states. It's a very different destination. So I think that globally, it's wonderful. Combined with the G20 awareness building that's happening, plus what's happening here at this event, the Patha Travel Mart, I think it will only benefit the travel and tourism industry of India going forward. In terms of a source market and Indians as tourists, I think that it's a really interesting prospect for a lot of destinations across Asia and the Pacific, which are the members of our organization. The Indian market is a complicated market. We always like to say that the Indians, they're very sensitive and they're a little bit difficult to satisfy all of their needs. I think one of the things is dietary. I think that sometimes Indians have very, very sensitive eating habits, a lot of vegetarians and vegans and so on and so forth, a lot of people requiring halal food, but also the expectations, maybe what other destinations are offering and what the Indian market wants are somewhat different. So I think there's a really great opportunity also for the Indian tourism industry to be able to help communicate a little bit more what are the needs of the Indian visitor, so that the overall the Asia Pacific region can be more welcoming to the visitors here. But again, I want to thank India, especially in 2023 when India is taking a real leadership role. Thank them in terms of hosting this event and hosting the G20. And I'm really delighted to be here, and I very much look forward to mutual success going forward. I also want to take this opportunity to recognize Safari India, who's very active now in Patha. We're happy to have you on board our Patha family. It's an award-winning magazine, which has now gone digital. So there's going to be a lot more digital presence. And I think it's a wonderful medium for being able to communicate with the travel and tourism industry leaders and players in India. And I certainly hope that as a chairman of Patha, that I'll be able to have the opportunity to share more thoughts with Safari India, and through that with the rest of the travel and tourism industry here in India. So thank you so very much.